My name is Peter, CEO here at PJD Web Design in the UK. I have been asked if I can put a little training video together to help our clients using CMS, specifically WordPress, to help them understand how it is they can edit their own web pages, to put their own content on without having to come and talk to us all the time. Well, that's not a problem. If you go, the site I've got in front of you is just a site that we use for practice purposes, really. It's a training site for client learning. The web page itself, it is live. It has the URL here of training.pjdwebdesign.co.uk. The page itself consists of a header with a search box in it. You've got a main navigation section here with 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. Below that you've got your main content area on the left. To the right you've got a whole stack of boxes here, which is, we refer to this as a sidebar. The sidebar can be in the right, on the right, sorry, like it is here, or on the left, or wherever, but it's all basically the same. And at the bottom we've got a footer section. This particular theme's a free theme by Catch Themes, and this one's called Catchbox, so if you like it you can go and get that. It won't cost you anything. Right, okay, that's the front end, but we're interested in the back end, which is where we need to be to actually work on the site itself. And the way we get there is by going up to our URL, and when my mouse starts to behave, it's double bouncing on me, /WP and a minus sign, then the word admin. Once you've done that, press enter and it will take you to a login screen. Now you will have already been provided with these details once we first published your site. If you haven't, you need to get back to us and we'll sort that out for you. I'm using the word trainee and an alphanumeric password. Once you put those details in, of course, if you're using the computer and it's your own computer and it's not publicly accessible, then click on the Remember Me and the browser will remember your login details. Once you've done that, click Login. Right, this now brings us to the dashboard. Now the dashboard is basically where you start any task in WordPress. It gives you information like you've got 1 post and 4 pages. Think of a post as like a small page and 4 actual pages. Recent activities listed down here. You can create a quick page, you like, a quick draft of pretty much anything there. But you get to save the draft and then you can edit it later. Down here, WordPress news, the latest things are happening with WordPress, blah blah blah, stuff like that. You can read that at your leisure. What we're looking to do, however, is to edit a page. And if we go back to the site, before we even do that, by going up to training and clicking visit site, you'll notice at the top of your browser you now have this long black bar. This is telling you that you're actually logged in. Nobody else can see that. You can, because you're logged in. If you weren't logged in, you wouldn't see that. Basically, you can edit the page you're looking at on here. You add a new page, media or post, or go back to the dashboard through here. What I intend to do is to put another heading in here and put an image in here to give you some idea of what to do. Right. We can edit the page in 2 ways. Down at the bottom there's a link that says edit. You can go there. Sometimes you'll see the same thing up here. Right on the top, edit page. So if we click that, that will bring you to the back end into your page editor. Right, at the top of the page you have got the name of the page, home in this case. You have the ability to add media. Media is video, it's audio, it's images, well, really most stuff that isn't text. And down below here you've got your main page. This is what we're going to be editing in a minute. Right, now then you're probably looking more like this. If you look along here, it's a bit like a word processor. Well, that's pretty much exactly what it is. This particular button, the toolbar toggle, if you click that, it opens up more options. I'm struggling because I've got serious mouse bounce here on my left key. Right, now then, this is just lorem ipsum, which is a standard placeholder text, so don't try and read it. Not totally sure where it's come from. It looks like Latin of some description. No doubt somebody will tell me more about that. Right, so what I said I was going to put in there, I was going to put in another heading. So imagine this was a paragraph that needed a heading. So we'd create some space by pressing return once the cursor was there, and then we would just put our heading in. My page heading. Right, now because it's a heading, we don't want it to appear just as the same as the paragraph text, so we'd highlight that. I really must get another mouse. It's dying the death. My mouth is at the minute. So my page heading, and we'll highlight that and we'll turn that into a heading 2. Right, you can see that's larger. Right, and if we was to actually look at that now, you'd see it was larger on the front of the site. Over on the right, you've got your publishing details. Status is published, in other words, it's live on the internet. You can take it off through that link. Anybody can see it, you don't have to be logged in to actually see the page, so your visibility is public. You can change that. The number of alterations we've made to this page, known as the revisions, there's 6 of them. You can have a look what they were, and then you can edit or delete any of them. And lastly, when it was finally published, the date that was actually done. You can even edit that if you want. You can move the whole lot into the bin, get rid of it if you like. You can update, which will make all the changes that we need. So if I click on update now, and now we go back up to the top area here and click on visit site, you'll see my page heading appears where I want it to be. Excuse me. Moving on, what I would also want to do is put an image in here, so we need to go back and edit that page. So clicking edit page will bring us back into the editor. I want to put an image just here, and the way you do that is put the cursor where you want the image to be and then add media. Now you've got 2 tabs here. If you haven't got a picture in your library that you want to use, you can come to the upload files and click select files, and it'll let you browse around your computer and find the image that you want. I've put a couple on here to play around with, so I can go straight to the media library. I'm going to put this image in that particular place on the site, so I highlight it and then insert into page, and there you go, it's there. Looks lovely, doesn't it? I think not. The problem we've got here is the wording is right up against it. I need that wording to be up at the top, and the way we do that is by editing the picture even further. So we click on it and you've got a mini editor up here. You can do your alignment, align to the left, which will do this for you, to the center, to the right, or no alignment at all, which is what we had. Well, we want to align it to the center when I stop bouncing my mouse. There you go, we're aligned to the center. I can adjust this gap. We do put this on most WordPress features. Latest versions of WordPress don't allow you to do this, But we can get into, that's too big. We can go and click on the picture, then click edit. We need to be aligned to the left, that's fine. If we come further down, we've got I've put advanced options in for lots of sites that need the ability to do their own editing. So what I need to do is we'll have a 0 top margin, a 0 bottom margin. That there's no pixels means no space. To the left, well, it's aligned to the left, so we don't want anything to appear there. But to the right, we'll just have, say, a 10 pixel gap. If I update that, it's looking a little bit more sensible. Now, once again, we need to update, and then we can go up and visit the site again, and there you go. That's quite nicely spaced. You're seeing all of this simply because I have a Pin It app, which is over there on my browser. I've got that picking up any images I've got displayed. Well, if you've got any questions, go ahead and ask. You can either contact us through Skype, contact us through the form on our own website, or just ring us. You know, we're available pretty much all the time, one way or another, so try that. Any further questions, please leave comments below, how I can improve that, whatever, and subscribe to the channel if you like. Well, thanks ever so much for taking the time to have a look through this. I hope you've learned something, and if there's anything else you want us to show you, please drop us a line and let us know. And thank you for watching.